There is nothing quite like a relaxing day out fishing. Hello everybody and welcome to Highland Fishing Expansion on Kinlaig. This is a map that I have been very much looking forward to coming on and giving it a go. So interestingly, if we look on the map, we are in this far left hand corner and we do have quite a fair bit of land, which is going to be very, very beneficial, especially if you look all there, which is on our left now, with all this woodland. Because I believe there's a castle that we can go look to build, which we shouldn't have to, if we think about it. We shouldn't have to buy too much land for trees, because we can just slowly keep making our way through here. And if you look at this, it goes a fair way back. Yeah, that's a lot of trees for us to go at, but that's going to be something that I want to try start as soon as possible. I also want to try start get into the fishing business as soon as possible. But before we go and do that, we have a New Holland. I think it's a T8020, which is 281 horsepower. We have ourselves some sheepies. So we've got 12 of 32. Very kindly, Giants have given us some hay here, so we can lift that up and throw that in. Apologies if I'm going a bit fast, but I just can't wait to get going. We've got the Bunnings trailer, which that's new to the Highlands Fishing. The Pottinger forage wagon. We have a front mower. Do we have a rear mower, or do we just have a front mower? They just expect us to mow and collect all at the same time. Don't know. If we go around the corner, we have the Massey Ferguson, which this is like the Deutz-Fahr of 22, I believe. I haven't used it yet, so we will definitely be using that this year. Whether we change it later on, I don't know, which makes me think it'd probably be a wise idea for us to get in here and set it on a worker straight away, because then we can then go do some other things, show you around the yard and whatnot, whilst we're actually getting jobs done. So considering we're here, but considering there's this field here that needs harvesting straight away, this is where we'll start. So I can start by unfolding the harvester. I also, you can see how quickly I've tried to get into this, is I haven't messed around with any of the settings yet to get them how I want them, so that it's all on start stop. So every time you get in a vehicle it will start, every time you get out of vehicle it will turn off. Right, let's put that on. And which way will it want to go first? Let's go to the left. I just want to make sure that we get the straw swath, because although we don't have a baler to begin with, or at least I don't believe we've got a baler, I'd like to get one fairly soon. So that straight onto a worker, and we'll let that get going, and then we'll have to have a look, because there's the JCB, which I'm very much looking forward to having a go at. Well, first seeing it and having a go at it, because this is one of my favourite tractors, for the pure fact of it's the first tractor I learnt to drive in, a tractor, so that is why it's one of my favourite. I think Control Y, yeah, so we've got all wheel steer, like a telehandler. So let's just drop that off, and we'll go get the Bunnings trailer, just so that we're all ready for when the combine needs emptying. But it's a beautiful map. From what I've seen already, it's really rather special, especially for Giants and their first attempt at a UK map, which it just makes me think further down the line. I hope that they do more, because I enjoy and like playing on Giants maps. But right, let's take this down here. And we've also got a Skoda, But that is, I think that's going to be one of the first things we're going to do for ourselves, is go and sell that, because there is no need for it. But what I do want to do is I'd like to swap it out. So we will keep a little vehicle, because there are Can-Ams in this series. Well, Can-Ams are now in the game, and that's what I would like to go to replace it with. So let's hop in. Let's just adjust some settings. Right, I'm hoping that's going to be slightly better for us. And like I say, we'll just have a drive around the yard in this. So obviously we've got storage sheds there, and more storage sheds here. Which I don't know whether, because I have seen that this, our grain silo, which is just here, it tips it on the floor, which is very much how things are done in the UK, and you can actually take it out from videos I've watched. And it'd be interesting to know whether it's different, you know, you have wheat one side, barley other, and it's whether that may be an overflow, which I don't quite know. But yeah, you get all your grains out the back there. So let's open this up, and then we have this other spare shed just down here, which machinery, bales, I don't know, just, you know, for stuff out the way, put it in there. We have, if we go down this way, we'll just cut across very quickly, Highland cows. So this is obviously new in for the Highland fishing. And I believe we can also, in one of the updates, we can also get a collie. So that'll be something that I would love to look at buying at some point. But right, the next thing that I really want to go and see is the castle, because that's the constructible project in this. So that's going to be there. Is it on the way? Typical UK roads, so windy, nothing's just straightforward to get you there. And where is the shop? I'm going to say that could be the shop. I'm just trying to remember from what I've seen before. If that's a shop, the castle isn't on the way. So what we'll do is we will fly over here like so. And these are the ruins. And it's going to be something that we can, hopefully through this series, look to build up and do. I also believe that there's a windmill somewhere. Well, there's a windmill somewhere, I think. I could be wrong on that one, but that's just from something that I've read elsewhere. That when you build the windmill, you get free. I think you get use of the grain. It's a grain windmill, and also look at that. Let's throw the fishing rod. There's nothing there to throw it on, but anyways, don't matter. We're going to give that a go. So let's hop into here. On our way down to the store, if there is, obviously to sell this, if there is any water, we'll stop and we will throw a line out. So there looks to be, that's the store there, but if I'm all over the place with this thing. We have some water here. So, is that window open? No. This is the first time I'm going to give this a go. So if we go full power and throw it in, let's see what happens. I know you can collect rubbish doing this as well, which I would rather get a fish if we can first time. Well, this is a bit of waiting. It's almost like fishing in real life. Oh, we've got a fish. Oh, what? Oh, do I have to click when I think we've got a fish? Right, so if I watch that the green marker, if that's like that. There we go. Click like that. So I need to, by holding and releasing the input, you can move the hook up and down. When the hook is level with the fish, progress bar on the left is filling, otherwise the bar will sink. When the progress bar is full, the catch is complete. If the process bar is empty, the fish will escape. Okay. So keep that basically with the fish. That's a lot harder than what you think. There we go. What have we got? So we've caught a trout and £100. Amazing. Right, well, I think I'm just going to give this a go for a few minutes and just see if I can get myself any better.
When your heart is racing at the speed of light, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go. No, I want you till the sun comes in the morning light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. 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 I'll never let you go.
Well, that's 3 trout and a bucket. So I do know that with the trash, well, the rubbish as they call it, you get paid. I think for the first 5 bits of rubbish you take out, I think you get £1,000. Then after that, I don't know. But anyways, let's go and get to the store. So that's so far we're paying for our worker at the minute. That extra £300. You'll also notice we've started on 250,000, which I know some people may think that's a lot, but believe me, it really won't be in the long run. So right, let's repaint 2,450. Has that been worth it? Probably not. And let's sell that. So although we are now in 300,000, we are going to spend some of that. So Can-Am, is it just the one? Oh, so we've got the bikes, which I'd much rather something like that, but I don't think it would have the pulling power that I'd be after. You can get the snowplow on though. So engine, if we go up, that's 80 horsepower. That's cool. Right, 80 horsepower. What's this? Is that only 65? Right, well, I think I've completely changed my mind from what I was originally thinking. Let's get the snowplow on. Attaches. What's that? Is this on the back though? Yes. Attacher, chainsaw holder. Yes. Let's go crawler tracks. So that's £18,000 there, and it's 37 miles an hour. So let's buy that. And whilst we're here, I will go and buy ourselves a chainsaw, which I am a massive Husqvarna fan, so apologies if if that's something that I stay true to throughout the whole time of FS. And if I go to the chainsaw, we should be able to put this in the front. And considering we're in Scotland, that's why... Is it in the... I presumed it would have been in... Oh, there. Considering we are in Scotland, that's why I've decided to put the snowplow on. And look, they even put a helmet on us for safety. But right, let's go. And there's so much I want to do, but I just don't want to do too much in one episode. Because I am thinking of getting that so that we're ready for when we start to do wood. Let's just have a look at colours. Let's do that. Let's buy that. It's only £2,000. So, and my hope is that it'll fit on here, because that's part of the John Deere Gator pack. Yes. That'd be brilliant, because then we can just, when we start to look to do the castle, we can use this to start pulling stuff away, and it fits in with our quad bike. But right, let's get back up to the farm now, which is up here, and we'll go make sure that our worker's all alright, because he may need unloading. You can see the farm just from down here. So I'm thinking, as long as this worker's all alright working away in here, which he's flashing, so he needs unloading, we'll probably go jump into the New Holland, because they will probably want some food. And just looking at that pasture as well, they need some water as well. So we're going to have to go and... yeah, we're going to have to go buy a water barrel or a water tank. So let's have a look. I know it's a common one to use, but let's use it. Chrome for the wheels. Let's do it. That's an extra £1,000. Anyways, I'm not too fussed. I'd rather it look right. I'd like to be able to change the actual tanker itself. But right, let's get up to this top and start unloading. And what I would like to try and do as well is this engine will want upgrading as soon as possible, because with a 2115, which I think it's 130 horsepower, when we can move this up to about 150. And it'll be the same to do with the New Holland as well, I would imagine. But right, let's pull this under here, and then whilst that is unloading, like so, let's jump into here. We will want to take this front weight off, so let's just leave that there. Oh, we've got a drill in there, and we have a cultivator in where we got the fast track from. So we do not have a lot of equipment at all, which is something that I'm kind of liking. But do we go grass, or do we... how much is this hay? Bale, 600 litres. So we're going to have to make some hay, because I think for the cows hay is 80%, whilst grass is 40%. It's always a hard thing at the beginning of a series, is where do you start? But I want to just have a look at trailers and see, is there any... see, that's the bigger Buntings trailer. Is there any of these, like that one? Can we change this to this one to a flatbed? I don't think so. I'll be able to change that one configuration, but I don't want to have a dolly. That's the last thing I want to be doing. What about these? Are all dollies. So it'll be that one, but it's too small. So depending on what is on the flatbeds, they're all dollies. Low loaders, I know I put one or two of these in. Maybe. What about... is that the only... I may put in a new flatbed trailer. I think for this, obviously we've used a lot of the Bailey trailers and we've used the Red Rock trailers, so I'll avoid using those ones to begin with. Well, I'll avoid them altogether, I think. But we will look to put one in, which I ain't quite decided. But so, if we put these on, like so, and then go up, just looking at the mini-map, so up the right-hand side here, this will take us to our grass field, which we'll get a full load of grass put into here, take that down to the cows, because then we know that they've got something then, which is the main thing. And then we may have a look at swapping the mower, because I do have the I think it's the Muckhail. Is that how you pronounce it? Muckhail? I do have that installed on here, a load of their mods, so I'd like to go and use them, because it'll be something a bit different. And I did get, not criticised, but there was comments made on Saxlingham about not using all the grass available, and I was leaving the edges. So this time we'll cut the edges. should just be able to, if I fold the mower up and make it a bit handier, just back this into here. Why is that not doing it? Oh, I'm not on the trailer. Now I am. So we'll back that into there. We need to make sure, if I go to here, we'll need to make sure we get this on the whilst it's going down, because then we'll have 82,000 litres and then we're ready to go tip. And that's about perfect. He's just flashed up saying he's 80% full. So we'll get all this, hopefully get this as full as possible, and look to go get this tipped. And what I am going to do is we'll take the fast track down to the store to go get the water barrel, and then we can upgrade the engine in this, because I believe it's going to need it. Well, I'm now on certain it's going to need it down the line, definitely. And saying that, would it be worth looking at mowers, and we can maybe bring a mower back, if not bring a tedder, because I think doing silage is going to cost us a fortune to begin with, so hay might be the cheaper option for us. Right, with that empty, we will, don't drive into me, we'll go up to the top and get this tipped in. We definitely need more power, so that's going to be the correct decision, put it that way. So let's tip this in, and if we zoom out, there we go, you can see it going in the shed there. I love that, that's so cool. As soon as, and I don't know whether we'll have to wait for it to be in the used sale, but as soon as we can go and get ourselves... I can't really go this way, but I will do. As soon as we can get ourselves a telehandler, that'll be one of the first things that we need to try. First big things, I would say, machinery-wise, to try and go by. So let's drop this here, and let's bob down to the shop. So I have decided we'll sell this front mower, and I'm going to go with the muck hail. Go with that system, because that's where I would like to be. Unfortunately, I would like to buy the big rear mowers, but I pressed the wrong thing there. But if I buy them, it's £75,000, so there is no point buying them just yet, anyways. So let's go to the engine. Let's upgrade that, which is 150 horsepower for £10,000. Let's get beacon lights on. What's that design? 3. Let's get both. I keep forgetting to put them on all the time, but we'll try remember. Wide tyres, narrows. What do we have? Do we have wide and wheel weights? No, but we will go for that. I have seen people where they have spraying attachments where they put the water tank on the back here and then the booms go up the side. I would love it if that was to become available, because that would be awesome. Right, customise. That's £10,300 there. Now let's jump in. So we now are the 2135 four-wheel steer. And if we go around the back here, we should have our water bowser and... Oh, I didn't buy the mowers. So if we go on to here, we will buy this, which that's 70 horsepower. Let's buy that, and then... I would like to get this one as well, which 3 meters. So we're about 6 meter cutting width, but I'll have to pick one of these up now and then pick the other one up later. So let's put that one on, and then get our barrel so that we can then load water up for the queues. Get that on, and again, we'll see you back at the yard. So I have seen there should be, if we go in constructions, because I know we can go to water sources to fill this up, but from where we are, we don't seem to be very close to any, so I'd rather put one down, and preferably put one down up here. So we go constructions, and it will be in containers, maybe? Oh, that's cool. We could just put down that, and then that will get us water, but I would rather... Where did I... I'm sure I put one on, that one. It was right next to it, which I thought is a bit more in keeping with the map. Like, if that was down there, fed was in the wrong place to be, but if that was down there, it wouldn't look too far out of place. So, where are we going to put this? Wants to be somewhere, maybe here? Let's try that there, which, like I say, that's the main thing for me, is that it just doesn't look out of place. It looks like it should be there. Right, let's go drop this front mower off over here, because if this is where they'll keep all our grass stuff, I'll continue to do that. And then on our way out, we'll get a load of water, get that to the Highland cows, because then we know that they're all okay. So let's drop that down there. Probably the wrong way to throw it down like that, but anyways. And let's go get some water. One thing I have noticed, the rubbish around the farmyard, you don't seem to be able to sell it or clear it. Obviously we have, if you're on, well, I say we, if you're on PC, you have the map object hider, but it would be quite nice to be able to sell it to put stuff down, because if I go to here and show you, that is an amazing bit of space to keep, to put something down so it's out the way. But you can't get rid of, or at least I couldn't. This is one of the things when I had a quick look on it before. That, you can only get rid of the collision. It doesn't get rid of the actual building. The rest you can get rid of, which is annoying. Right, 75%, and the rest 90, almost there. It's a bit slow. It's a bit slow on filling, but that's fine. And we'll get this down to some water. And how is our worker? He has stopped. Oh. My bad. So to avoid any more accidents, we'll put this away. So do we have a shed that is lockable? The best place to probably go is into the garage where the car was. But I don't think, does it have a roller shutter door? Yeah, it looks like it may do actually. So let's reverse, well, drive it forward, and let's reverse this in. So I just hope the trailer can fit in, which it should do. Especially if I drive properly, we'll get it in. So let's just roll this back into here. We're not going to fit the buggy in now. Well, I say the buggy, the quad bike. Oh, if it wasn't for the snow plough, we would have got it in. But anyways, we can leave that there for now. Let's go to the... Oh, I dropped the trailer off. Let's go to this, and if we pick this up, we shouldn't be too far away from being finished. So I'll drive up to the top of the field, and we can unload him as he's going down. One thing I'm very much looking forward to with this series is using smaller machinery. We don't need to go stupid, I don't think, with the size fields that they are. But, well, they're a lot smaller than what Saxlingham are, and especially what Alma are. So it'd be quite nice sort of using completely different machines. Like I said, the combine, I've never used it before in a video, or definitely in a video. I think I used it on when playing on PS5, because I've got it on there as well. I've used it there before when the FS25 first released, but in a video it's definitely the first time. The header on that, it's only, is it 6 meters, so it could possibly do with being upgraded, but we don't need to go anything silly to to 15 meters or 13 meters. Like, that would only ever be if we got to a point in time of where we just had money to burn, then maybe. But come on, we've upgraded your engine. Let's go a bit faster. So this tractor, I don't think I'll ever sell it. I don't want to sell it. It'll be the tractor that I would want to do the majority of everything in. But we'll get the last of the barley in, and then we can move our worker over to our next field that we have, which is ready, which I'm going to, at a guess, say that that'll be wheat. You normally always have a wheat field on a Giants map when you first start. So right, with that in, that is it all done. So we'll go up to the top and we'll get this tipped. So let's get this tipped into here, and let's just see it in the shed. So we jump into here. So it's obviously bulk or barley's going up. That is, so there's no underfloor drying here. So this is going straight onto a concrete floor, which isn't best managed. Well, that's not very good. Yeah, so our barley has, role playing it, has gone through the dryer. So you tip it in, it gets sent up to the top, and then it works its way down in this bit. And inside there's loads of little triangles where the hot air's blown through it. It drops all the way down, which then it comes to an auger, which I'm going to say is, obviously that's where it's been stored. Drops into there, that sends it up to the top. It works its way down, so I'm going to say it's going to be that auger there at the bottom is where it then gets sent out into the shed. But in the sheds, what you have to do is you put pods in when you're doing it like this, and those pods, it just means that you have a clean air going straight down, and then because of your barley and your wheat and all that, it starts sweating because of the heat. So one, the heat of the dryer makes it sweat, but two, with it piled all on top of each other. So these pods, you'll put fans on top, which then will draw the air out to keep it at the percentage. Well, wheat, barley's beneath 15%, canola's beneath 9%, if I remember rightly, which you get more money the drier it is, but I don't think it comprehends in price. So you always work to sort of within 0.5. So when I used to work on a dryer, it was 14.5 was the prime sort of moisture to get to, because then you could manage it in the grain store, but you're keeping that weight in to get the maximum value. Right, let's go and find this. Let's put the pipe back in and we'll move it over to that field there, which I'm sure it must be a wheat field. And then we own that ploughed field, and that's it. So we've got 4 fields, which, saying that's it sounds a bit unappreciative, but that's amazing. So let's jump into here. Oh, what is it? It is a wheat field, 52% yield bonus. That's no good, but anyways. So let's set this off. And I'm going to go take, if I bring the trailer here, I'm going to go and take the fast track down to the store, because our grass field, one of the reasons why I've avoided, tried to avoid cutting the grass itself, was we should be able to put some fertilizer on it to maximise our yields as much as possible. So first things first, tedder. Oh, there's no McHale tedder. So I'm going to go with this one. We'll buy this like that. I was just about to say like that. So we've got the tedder, which means we'll need a windrower, which, annoyingly, we always use that one, or I always use that one, because it is the perfect one to use. But do we get it, or do we? I may lease a windrower just for something a bit different. Right, let's leave this trailer in the wheat field, and then we'll go get the mower, and we'll go get the tedder. And I may put I may put a track down here. I know it's I've been watching Dagwin's videos. He's put a track down there, but I can totally see why. Yeah, this is a place that just feels natural to go. And one of the first buildings that we are going to buy is going to be the fish farm, the on-land fish farm, which I have an idea of where I want it to be, but it does involve some landscaping. So we're going to buy the Amazon fertilizer spreader, because I don't believe we've got one. Oh, that's the point. I want to get rid of the number plate on the front of this, because that is, I don't like the look of it, but I do love the fact that it's got JCB in it, the same as the New Holland and everything. So customize license plate, back only, yes please. What? Did I do something wrong then? License plate, back only, okay. Customize, yes please. That should have done it now. Yeah, there we've now got it off, but only on the back. Yeah, so we're going to buy the fertilizer spreader, and so we're going to take that back to the farm, and we're going to take the rear mower back to the farm, because then we can fertilize and then go and cut our grass field. And then we can come back for the tedder at some point. So fertilizer spreader, we're going to go with this one. Let's buy that. And we want to go combinations. Nope. Let's go consumables, solid bags. We'll go 3 and put them in. So our money is slowly and very quickly depleting. So let's put this mower on the back, which I can't see us having to change this for a long time, our mower setup. Is not why the tool is lowered. Okay, let's lift it up and fold. Does that have... Okay, that's just showing where... I was hoping, by the looks of it, it looked like we may be able to kick the grass as we mow it towards, under the tractor to make it into a swath, but obviously that isn't the case. So let's load up here, and then we'll make our way to the grass, we'll fertilise it, and then hopefully get it cut. So I just need to figure out what offset to do for the grass. And it was also, I tried getting some fertiliser on it, but I imagine because it's in its final growth stage, that, or the ready to harvest stage, that we cannot put any fertiliser on. Oop, I've dropped the back mower there, I thought I was on the front one. So I'll get this last little bit done. We'll get to this bit and the bit on the left just there. We will then go back to the yard, take these off, and we'll jump in the New Holland, because the combine, I reckon the combine's been waiting for a fair while for us to be done, so we'll have to go sort that out. So we'll put this one here. Oh, I always do that. I keep pressing on the wrong pedals all the time. We'll put this one next door to it, and then, like I say, we'll have a jump over to the New Holland. Get that unloaded. We'll get the combine unloaded into the trailer, and then this can go down and get the tedder. So I thought the New Holland was down in the field with the trailer, but obviously it wasn't. So it just made sense to take this to get this unloaded. So it'll be interesting. I don't actually know what the capacity of that combine is. So where are we going? Where is it? Combine. 8,000 litres, so it's not bad at all. And this gives us a good idea of what we have. So obviously we've bought that, bought the mowers, the tedder. We've bought quite a few things already. Bought fertilizer spreader and seeding. So the para-harrow will go with the seeder, one would presume. So what's that? 7,000 litres. We've almost got enough in it, and I may just follow this all the way around until we get back to the gate, to where I then can leave it again. So we'll leave this back in this corner where we're almost done that headland, and what's that? 51% in there. So that's brilliant. So we'll leave this here. We'll go back, get the tedder, and then I think we may call it a do with that, because I'm very conscious that being the first episode, we could go to ridiculous lengths doing 40-50 minute video, which who knows, I could be there already, because I think I've done there's not been many time lapses. I think it's been a lot of talking. So for the next episode, I think I'm going to put in a different windrow, only a small one for us, just so we're not using the same base game one all the time. Put in a different bale trailer, so that we can move stuff around with it, or do bales and whatnot, but also for the fish farm, which we're gonna buy that in the next episode. And for the fish farm, we need to obviously buy fish food and transport that backwards and forwards, which we could, if we wanted to. If we go down to, what will it be under, do we reckon? I don't know where it'll be under. Let's go right down to bottom. Will it be here? No. I honestly don't know where to. Oh, there. We could use that trailer, but again, it's one of those things that you'll use a lot of in in the duration of the game. So I will just set a worker on this, so whilst we're getting stuff ready in the next episode, we know that this is getting some work done to it. Obviously we've cut it. I was going to say topped, but I don't really say that. We've cut it, so by all means we can let the worker do this bit. So anyways, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all liked and enjoyed the video, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.